Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, April 24th, 2025, we are analyzing Microsoft, ticker symbol Microsoft. We're going to be taking a look at recent news as well as the chart data to try to determine where it might be headed next. Recent news indicates Goldman Sachs has lowered its price target for Microsoft, but still maintains a buy rating. This suggests that while they acknowledge potential headwinds, they remain optimistic about Microsoft's long-term prospects. Also, talk of buybacks may play a role and will attempt to correlate the news to the chart data. Now let's move on to the one-day chart. Looking at the overall trend from late 2023, we see a general upward trajectory. However, recent price action has been quite volatile, with some large swings. We can see support around the $370 to $380 range and resistance around $430 to $450. Focusing on a more recent time frame, let's hone in on the candles from February 2025 onward. The stock experienced a significant drop in early March, hitting a low around $380. This drop could be partially attributed to concerns regarding the U.S.-China trade war and potential recession fears, which might have made institutions less interested in the stock at the time. However, note that the overall analyst consensus still appears to be optimistic, with price predictions hovering near the $450 mark. Currently, the stock is trading around $374, suggesting significant upside potential if these predictions hold true. Zooming into the one-hour chart, we can see more granular price movements. Let's focus on a shorter range of candles near today's date to identify potential short-term opportunities. The hourly chart often provides clearer signals for intraday trading strategies. Looking at the hourly chart, we can observe short-term support and resistance levels. Notice the volatility around the $370 mark. If the price breaks above $380 on the hourly, it could signal a bullish move towards the $400 level. Finally, let's switch to the 15-minute chart for a very short-term perspective. Let's inspect the candles near today, April 23rd, to narrow in on the most recent price action. The 15-minute chart is useful for identifying immediate entry and exit points for day traders. On the 15-minute chart, we can see considerable choppiness. We want to see a clear break above $380 before considering a longer-term bullish position. A drop below $370 would be bearish short-term. To recap, key levels to watch are support around $370 to $380 and resistance around $430 to $450 on the daily chart. On the shorter time frames, pay attention to the $380 mark, which will determine if we are in bullish territory or not. The most probable scenario is that Microsoft will continue to consolidate in the $370 to $400 range in the short term, with 60% chance, unless a catalyst, like a surprising earnings announcement, significantly alters market sentiment. In the long term, if Microsoft continues to perform well in AI and cloud computing, a move towards the $450 to $500 range is certainly plausible, but that also assumes a stable macroeconomic environment. Keep an eye on upcoming earnings reports and any news related to the U.S.-China trade relations, as these events can significantly impact the stock's direction. Thank you for watching Explain the Charts.